Lisa Marie Presley had a fascinating and multifaceted life, with a deep connection to the world of music, fame, and family. Born on February 1st, 1968, Lisa Marie Presley was the only child of legendary rock and roll singer Elvis Presley and his wife Priscilla Presley. She grew up in the spotlight, with her father being one of the most iconic musicians in history. After Elvis's death in 1977, Lisa Marie inherited Graceland, the family home, when she was just 9 years old. Despite being known as the daughter of Elvis, Lisa Marie carved her own path in music. Her debut album, To Whom It May Concern, 2003, was a critical and commercial success, showcasing her powerful voice and emotional depth. She followed it with several more albums, including Now What, 2005, and Storm and Grace, 2012. Her music blended rock, pop, and country influences, with her lyrics often reflecting her personal experiences and struggles. Lisa Marie had a number of musical accomplishments, including a Grammy nomination in 2005 for her album Now What. While she didn't have a long list of traditional music awards, her influence as an artist and her contributions to the music world were undeniable. Beyond her music, she also was a philanthropist supporting various causes, including those related to children, the arts, and animal rights. Legacy and impact. Lisa Marie's life was often marked by her famous last name, but she worked hard to establish her own identity in the entertainment industry. She continued to make appearances at major events and maintained a connection with her father's legacy. Lisa Marie Presley had a handful of notable songs that connected with audiences and reflected her unique musical style. Lights Out, 2003. This was the lead single from her debut album To Whom It May Concern. The song received a fair amount of attention, and it was praised for its raw emotion and honest lyrics. The track, with its rock-driven sound, showcased her voice and vulnerability. While it wasn't a huge chart topper, it made an impact on adult contemporary radio and earned her a spot in the music world. The album itself peaked at number 5 on the Billboard 200 chart. Idiot, 2005. From her second album, Now What, Idiot was another personal song that caught listeners' attention. The song is a mix of alternative rock and pop, reflecting the emotional turmoil of a breakup. It didn't chart as high as some mainstream hits, but it was well received by fans of her more introspective, gritty music. Dirty Laundry, 2005. This track from Now What was a fan favorite, notable for its biting commentary on the media and the public's fascination with her personal life. It's one of her most remembered songs, especially for its rebellious tone. Storm and Grace, 2012. The title track from her third album, Storm and Grace, was a shift towards a more stripped-down folk rock sound. The album wasn't a commercial smash, but it received positive reviews for its introspective lyrics and more mature, reflective style. While it didn't hit the top of the charts, the album showed her evolution as an artist. Storm and Grace did well in the UK and some European charts, but it didn't achieve the same success in the US. Although she didn't have massive chart-topping singles like her father, Lisa Marie's music was often appreciated for its authenticity and emotional depth. Her songs often reflected her personal struggles, her family's legacy, and her journey towards self-expression. Her debut album, To Whom It May Concern, 2003, was a breakthrough for her as an artist, introducing her to the music world beyond her famous last name. The album was a blend of rock, pop, and a bit of country, with emotionally driven songs. Beyond Lights Out, tracks like Sinking In and Better Beware gave listeners a glimpse into her personal struggles and themes of loss, identity, and love. The album received positive reviews for its honesty and rawness, but its commercial success didn't match the scale of her father's impact. In her follow-up album Now What, 2005, Lisa Marie delved even further into personal territory, exploring her divorces, fame, and the complexities of relationships. Idiot and Dirty Laundry stood out as songs where she directly addressed the media, the public's obsession with her life, and her feelings of betrayal. Dirty Laundry was particularly notable for its sharp critique of the press and celebrity culture. Her third album, Storm and Grace, 2012, marked a shift in style and approach. After taking a break from music, Lisa Marie embraced a more stripped-down Americana folk sound with this album. The title track, Storm and Grace, is reflective and haunting, touching on themes of personal reinvention and dealing with life's darker moments. The album was praised for its maturity, showcasing her ability to evolve as an artist, though it didn't hit the mainstream in a big way. Throughout her career, her music was more about emotional expression and personal storytelling rather than commercial success. She faced a lot of challenges, not just because of her family's fame, but due to her own struggles with identity, loss, and love. She was the only child of Elvis and Priscilla Presley, inheriting her father's musical legacy. Each relationship brought different dynamics to her life, and despite their ups and downs, Lisa Marie was known for her resilience and focus on her family. Lisa Marie Presley's first marriage to Danny Keough was the most grounded and long-lasting of her relationships, even though it eventually ended in divorce. The couple married on October 3rd, 1988, when Lisa Marie was just 20 years old. Danny was a musician, and their shared love for music played a big role in their bond. Together, they had 2 children, Riley Keough, born in 1989, who later became a successful actress and model. Benjamin Keough, born in 1992, who tragically passed away in 2020. Lisa Marie and Danny lived a relatively low-profile life during their marriage, which contrasted with her later, more public relationships. However, their marriage faced challenges, and they divorced in May 1994 after 6 years together. What's remarkable about their relationship is that they remained incredibly close even after the divorce. Danny was not only a supportive co-parent, but also a confidant and friend to Lisa Marie. He reportedly lived in the guest house of her property for years, and was by her side during some of her most challenging moments, including the loss of their son, Benjamin. Despite their divorce, he was one of the most consistent presences in her life, showing how much they valued their shared history and mutual support. Lisa Marie Presley's relationship with Michael Jackson was one of the most talked about and publicized marriages of the 1990s, largely due to their contrasting fame and the media frenzy surrounding their union. Their relationship was deeply complex, and they both faced a lot of scrutiny throughout it. Meeting and marriage. Lisa Marie and Michael Jackson first met in the mid-1970s when she was a teenager and he was already a major pop star. However, it wasn't until the early 1990s that their romantic relationship began. They reportedly reconnected after her divorce from Danny Keough in 1994. Despite the media's obsession with them, they kept their relationship relatively private at first. They married in a surprise ceremony in the Dominican Republic on May 26, 1994, only shortly after Lisa Marie's divorce. The marriage came as a shock to many, considering Michael Jackson's ongoing public image as the king of pop and Lisa Marie's high-profile family background. The media was fascinated, and rumors swirled that the marriage was a publicity stunt or part of a larger PR strategy. Public appearances and struggles. The couple made several highly public appearances, including the 1994 MTV Video Music Awards, where they shared a kiss on stage, and later, in 1995, a joint appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Their relationship was often the subject of tabloid headlines, with many speculating about the nature of their marriage. Jackson was already a larger-than-life figure, and his relationship with Lisa Marie only added to the intrigue. Despite their public persona, Lisa Marie later admitted that the marriage was emotionally challenging. She described Michael as a deeply complex individual, often private and elusive about his personal life. There were significant differences in their personalities and lifestyles, which led to tension in the marriage. The relationship was reportedly strained by Michael's personal struggles, as well as the intense media scrutiny they both faced. Lisa Marie and Michael Jackson divorced in 1996, after just 2 years of marriage. While the divorce was relatively amicable, with both parties maintaining respect for one another, Lisa Marie later spoke about how the relationship was emotionally difficult and marked by loneliness and misunderstandings. In interviews after the divorce, Lisa Marie acknowledged that she loved Michael Jackson deeply, and she was particularly moved by his vulnerability and the trauma he had experienced throughout his life. She also said that she had tried to help him, but ultimately, their marriage wasn't able to survive the pressures they faced. After the divorce, despite the end of their marriage, Lisa Marie and Michael Jackson remained in contact for several years. Lisa Marie even visited Jackson in the early 2000s when he was facing legal battles. She spoke publicly in support of him, claiming that she believed in his innocence during the child molestation accusations, though she ultimately distanced herself from him during the later years of his life. Their marriage, though short-lived, left a significant impact on both of their lives and added to the mythos surrounding their public personas. Lisa Marie has mentioned that she was profoundly affected by the experience, particularly by how the media portrayed their relationship. The relationship between Lisa Marie and Michael Jackson remains one of the most talked about celebrity marriages in history, partly because it combined two of the biggest pop culture figures of the time. Lisa Marie Presley's relationship with Nicolas Cage was a whirlwind romance that attracted significant media attention, given both their high-profile backgrounds. They met at a party in the early 2000s and began dating shortly after. Their relationship was intense and passionate, but it was also marked by volatility. The couple married on August 10, 2002, in a private ceremony in Hawaii. Nicolas Cage later described Lisa Marie as someone who fascinated him because of her intelligence, beauty, and the mystery surrounding her as Elvis Presley's daughter. However, their strong personalities often clashed, and the relationship was reportedly tumultuous from the start. Just 108 days after their wedding, Cage filed for divorce in November 2002. Their divorce was finalized in 2004. In interviews, Lisa Marie referred to their brief marriage as a mistake, saying they were better off as friends than spouses. Despite the short-lived union, both seemed to have mutual respect for each other. Nicolas Cage has since expressed his admiration for Lisa Marie and her connection to Elvis, even calling their relationship a unique chapter in his life. Their time together remains a memorable part of both their personal stories, even if it wasn't destined to last. Lisa Marie Presley's relationship with Michael Lockwood was one of her longest and most complex. They met in the early 2000s, and Lisa Marie was drawn to Michael because of his quiet, more reserved personality. He was a musician and producer, best known for his work with artists like Amy Mann and as a guitarist in the band Lisa Marie Presley. Their shared love of music helped form a connection between them. Marriage and family. Lisa Marie and Michael Lockwood married in January 2006, and together they had twin daughters, Harper and Finley, born in 2008. Lisa Marie often spoke about how much joy her children brought her, and how different motherhood was for her this time around. Having twins added another layer of happiness to her life, especially after her earlier struggles with relationships. Though the couple appeared happy at first, their marriage began to face challenges. Lisa Marie was very private about her personal life, but in interviews she hinted at difficulties in the relationship. It was reported that Michael and Lisa Marie's differences became more pronounced over the years. The marriage ultimately unraveled, and in 2016, Lisa Marie filed for divorce after nearly 10 years together. The divorce was messy, and a lengthy custody battle over their twin daughters followed. The process involved complex legal issues, including accusations related to their finances and the involvement of other parties in their lives. The divorce finalized in 2021 after years of legal battles and public scrutiny. Despite the difficulties, Lisa Marie remained focused on being a mother to her daughters. The end of her marriage to Michael Lockwood marked another emotional challenge for Lisa Marie, especially after the loss of her son, Benjamin, just a few years earlier. While her relationship with Lockwood ended in disappointment and legal struggles, Lisa Marie never lost sight of her children, and they remained her priority. Her relationship with Michael Lockwood was a significant chapter in her life, one that was filled with both love and heartbreak. Lisa Marie Presley had a significant connection to the 2022 film Elvis, which was directed by Baz Luhrmann. The movie focused on the life of her father, Elvis Presley, and starred Austin Butler as Elvis and Tom Hanks as his manager, Colonel Parker. The film explored Elvis's rise to fame, his relationship with Priscilla, and his struggles with fame and addiction. Lisa Marie's thoughts about the film were deeply emotional. She was very involved with the movie's production and had a personal connection to the story. Lisa Marie Presley was extremely moved by Elvis. After seeing the film, she shared her thoughts on social media, expressing how powerful it was. She praised Austin Butler's portrayal of her father, calling his performance breathtaking. She noted that Butler had captured her father's essence and spirit in a way that was both respectful and poignant. Lisa Marie mentioned that she could feel her father's presence throughout the film, especially in the scenes where the character of Elvis was portrayed in his most vulnerable moments. Lisa Marie was involved in the movie's development to a degree, especially in terms of helping with the authenticity of the portrayal of her father. She had a relationship with Baz Luhrmann and consulted on various aspects of the film, particularly with respect to the portrayal of her father's personal life. However, she was also careful to maintain a level of distance, allowing the filmmakers to tell the story as they saw fit, while still ensuring it remained true to the essence of Elvis's life and legacy. Reflecting on her father's legacy, Lisa Marie had often said that her relationship with her father's legacy was complicated. She loved him deeply, but the weight of his fame and the public's perception of her as Elvis's daughter was something she had to navigate throughout her life. The release of Elvis brought these complexities to the surface again, and in interviews, she reflected on how seeing the film reminded her of her deep love for her father, but also how difficult it was to relive his tragic story. Austin Butler's performance. Lisa Marie expressed admiration for Austin Butler's dedication to the role, acknowledging how much he had immersed himself in the character of her father. She spoke highly of Butler's ability to capture both the charm and the vulnerability of Elvis, even noting that she saw her father in his portrayal. Overall, the movie was a deeply emotional experience for Lisa Marie, who appreciated the effort to keep her father's memory alive through a film that honored his legacy. However, like many who have been close to public figures, the experience of seeing her father's life portrayed on screen also brought up a lot of personal feelings and memories. Lisa Marie Presley had some specific reactions to scenes in Elvis that touched her deeply. For instance, the scene depicting Elvis's death. One of the most emotional moments for Lisa Marie was seeing the portrayal of her father's death. In interviews, she mentioned that watching the film's depiction of Elvis's final days was especially poignant for her. She felt a mix of emotions, including sadness and a sense of closure. She also noted that the film portrayed the complexity of his struggles, and it was hard yet cathartic for her to see that part of his story told in such a raw way. A key element of the film that resonated with Lisa Marie was how the relationship between Elvis and his daughter was portrayed. While the film focused more on Elvis's relationship with Priscilla, it also showed glimpses of his role as a father, and Lisa Marie felt it was a respectful and accurate portrayal of their family dynamics. It brought back memories of how close she was to her father during his life, and seeing that relationship on screen stirred a sense of connection. Her family's legacy. Lisa Marie was proud of the film's portrayal of Elvis's impact on the music world and his cultural legacy. She felt that the movie effectively captured his influence and why he is still remembered as one of the most iconic figures in music history. At the same time, Lisa Marie was aware of the complexities of being a part of such a legacy, and she spoke about how the movie gave people a deeper understanding of both her father's greatness and his personal challenges. Austin Butler's commitment. Lisa Marie was particularly impressed by Austin Butler's dedication to his role. She spoke about how Butler spent months immersing himself in the character, not just in terms of Elvis's mannerisms and voice, but also understanding the emotional depth of the role. She praised Butler for his authenticity, saying that he truly became Elvis in her eyes. In the end, the release of Elvis was a bittersweet experience for Lisa Marie, but it also brought a sense of pride in her father's enduring legacy. The film allowed her to reflect on the complicated but deep bond she had with Elvis, while also acknowledging the pain of losing him at such a young age. Lisa Marie Presley's memoir, From Here to the Great Unknown, offers an intimate look into her life, covering themes like fame, addiction, grief, and family. After her passing in January 2023, her daughter, Keough, completed the book by reviewing recordings Lisa Marie had made. The memoir includes candid stories about her father, Elvis Presley, her marriages, and personal struggles. It was released in October 2024 and selected for Oprah's book club. In 2023, her death at the age of 54 shocked the world, leaving behind a rich legacy in both music and pop culture. Her achievements also included being an advocate for mental health and awareness, especially after her son Benjamin's tragic passing in 2020. Throughout her life, Lisa Marie faced both triumphs and struggles, but she is remembered as much for her strength and resilience as for her famous family.